So I just sang for her. I sang this Divana Banana Hai, and then without any change of expression, she just said, "सुनो तुम कल 10 बजे आ जाना, मैं तुम्हारी तालियां शुरू करूँ." So the next day at 10 o'clock I went, and she was such a delightfully warm, charming, interesting woman. She was just so charming and warm. तो धीरे धीरे उसने कहा अच्छा दोपहर को अब घर मत जाओ, यही खाना खा लो और शाम को मैं पादो तब जितनी आप नहीं. Of course, I actually became passionately in love with her. She's the way one should be with a guru.
हेलो दोस्तों, नमस्कार। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे क्यों घंटी बजी के इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर। और हम स्वागत करते हैं रेखा सूर्या जी का। रेखा सूर्या जी जो कि रिनाउंड हिंदुस्तानी लाइट क्लासिकल की आर्टिस्ट हैं, बहुत अच्छा गाती हैं। और मैं ये भी बताता चलूं कि वो डायरेक्ट डिसाइपल हैं हमारे मल्लिका गजल बेगम अख्तर जी की और गिरिजा देवी जी की। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है रेखा जी हमारे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर।
वेलकम मैम, वेलकम रेखा जी।
Happy to be with both of you.
बहुत बहुत स्वागत है जी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत।
Rekha ma'am, welcome to the show. The first question obviously has to be that how did you meet Begum Akhtar ji for the first time and the circumstances of your joining her as a student?
I'm from Lucknow.
Hanji.
And I lived till age 30 with my parents in Lucknow.
Acha.
I came to Delhi to do English literature from Miranda House. Yeah. Then I went back, lived with my parents in age 30. And during that time, I had already I had a background of music. मैंने विशारद वगैरह किया था. But I really started with Begum Akhtar, who also lived in Lucknow.
Okay.
बिल्कुल इत्तेफाक की बात थी कि मैं एक हमारी दोस्त थी डॉक्टर फरीदी की बहू थी. So I was like 18, 19. I was 19. I just finished college from Miranda House. And he was the physician of Begum Akhtar. And at that time, Begum Akhtar, I will now refer to as Ammi because she was Jagat Ammi. We would have called her Ammi. And so he treated her. There was a stage in her life when she was on painkillers, and then she got addicted to pethidine, as a painkiller, and then she just got addicted, and he helped her to get out of it. So, it was a close kind of relationship that they had. And then he suggested that, Bajee, why don't you learn from Begum Akhtar? With your kind of voice, it would be very nice. तो उनकी बहू के साथ मैं गई अम्मी के घर और वो मेरी पहली मुलाकात थी. And of course in those days, because I was from Miranda House, English literature, all of that, I used to wear pantsuits, and I think Begum Akhtar just took one look at me and thought that this was not the right material for me. But she was very gracious, so she offered us tea, and just as we had finished our formalities, and she was full of tehzeeb and adab, and she was very gracious, and served tea and everything. Just as we were leaving, she said, "अच्छा कुछ बैठो जरा कुछ गा के सुनाओ जाने से पहले." So I actually sang. My father, even though he was anglicized from Lahore, they were anglicized, but they were also very much into culture.
Correct.
So there was a record of her that had Divana Banana Hai to Divana. So I just sang that. There is some problem.
No, that's fine. It's going on fine.
Acha. So I just sang for her.
Acha.
I sang this Divana Banana Hai, and then without any change of expression, she just said, "सुनो तुम कल 10 बजे आ जाना, मैं तुम्हारी तालियां शुरू करूँ."
Impromptu. It was impromptu. It was an impromptu gesture from her side.
Yeah. And so dil mein laddu phoote naturally. And I mean, nothing could be better.
Yeah.
And so the next day at 10 o'clock, I went. And she was such a delightfully warm, charming, interesting woman, she was just so charming and warm. So धीरे धीरे she would say कि अच्छा दोपहर को आप घर मत जाओ, यही खाना खा लो और शाम को my father would come to pick me up in the evening and she would keep teaching me. Then after lunch we would rest a bit. I would be lying in bed with her and she would be telling me stories about herself and about her youth. So of course I actually became passionately in love with her. She's the way one should be with a guru.
Yeah.
And so that's how, but then unfortunately, within 2 years, this was my late teens. So within 2 years, she died of a heart attack.
Oh, sad.
And so of course, I was completely demolished, and I didn't know what to do with myself for a while. But then after a couple of years, Girija Devi ji came to Lucknow to perform. Very great artists and not good teachers, but that was not the case with her. She was really a very good teacher. And so anyway, she died, and then Girija Devi, came to Lucknow, and the day before her house concert at a family friend's house, I met her, and she had already been informed that I was learning from Begum Akhtar, and that it was all cut short because she died. So she asked me, "अब तुम क्या सोच रही हो करने को?" So I didn't know what to say, and she said, "कल आओ दिन को बैठो जरा तुम्हारा गाना गवाना सुने." So I sang for her, and then she said, "तुम ऐसे करो, तुम मेरे साथ बनारस वापस." Those days, Appa, she would say, me and Appa. So Appa used to live in Banaras, not in Calcutta, where she moved later. And where I joined her for Sangeet Research Academy, where she was teaching. So I went to Banaras, and Banaras was such an experience, And I still remember the first day that we went by train, because in those days everybody traveled by train. We were rarely by air. And we went by train, and in the morning, so we were in her house, and then she said, "Ki sham ko hum chalenge." Chaiti, Chaiti is a form of light classical. Yeah. It's sung in the month of Chet. And it has a certain technical things that distinguish it from other forms. Tumri, Dagra, Kori, it is, which the lyrics revolve around.
I just want to interrupt you for a second. Please differentiate for our viewers and tell us what is the basic difference between a ghazal, thumri, and dadra.
Okay. So the parent mode is thumri.
Okay.
And thumri, the whole Hindustani light classical genre revolves around one thing. Navin, it revolves around something known as bol banana. Okay. Which means that you take a phrase from the text and you weave it in different ways within the rag and then stepping out of the rag in an aesthetic way. Right. And then re-entering without there being a jhatka. That's the technicality of Hindustani Upshastriya Sangeet. So we have freedom, so we stay we use a rag and then we move out of it, we re-enter it.
Very interesting.
It's really, really exciting.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Just adding to this, I was just wanting to know what has been your experience or your thing with, say, Ghulam Ali ji and Mehndi Hasan and Jagjit Singh. What is the essential thing?
I'm a huge fan of Mehndi Hasan.
Okay.
A huge fan of Mehndi Hasan. At the beginning, I wasn't, because वो इतना बोल बनाते थे, umuman. In most of his ghazals, in his filmy songs, of course not, they were sung at Geet, and he sang Geet and Geet. But in his ghazals, he did so much bol banana, and I said, इनको इतना शौक है bol banana, तो वो ख्याल क्यों नहीं गाते हैं या कुछ और. But slowly, I started to listen to him, and then I realized that this man is a genius. I mean, the things that he did within a ghazal, and also the mellifluous quality of his voice. It's a beautiful voice.
Acha, ma'am, please tell us this, that In terms of you were a disciple of both Begum Akhtarji and Girija Devi. So what was the technique which both of them were they very similar or totally different?
Totally different. Even though they sang the same, I mean they both sang Thumri. But Banaras Gharana, even though Lucknow Gharana is closely associated with Banaras Gharana, but Banaras Gharana is different to Lucknow Gharana. So you see, there are Navin, there is Patiala Gharana, which is what they say Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahib.
Okay.
Which is very florid. It's there are lots of little murtis, khatkas, embellishments. If you don't understand.
Yes.
It's all embellishments. So Patiala Gharana is full of that. So Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahib, and then his son Munawwar Khan Sahib. So the Patiala Ang is different, but the Banaras Ang was what Girija Devi sang. Lucknow Gharana was really what Begum Akhtar sang, which is she didn't sing Tappa, for instance. Tappa used a lot of Banaras Gharana, and Tappa is not the Punjabi Tappa, by the way.
Okay.
Tappa is the classical Tappa, which is full of certain kinds of taan.
So interesting. You've basically आपने परते निकाल दी. You've layered,
नहीं
आप इतनी अच्छी तरीके से बता रहे कि I'm engrossed. It's like a full critique going on.
Yeah. Also, you see, Naveen, it's because I have done quite a few. I mean, at Cornell, Columbia, Harvard, I've done leg dems.
Yeah, you've been there and done it all. So I understand. So yeah,
you've not done it all, but I've done a lot of lecture demonstration.
अच्छा मैम ऐसा है कि we are midway through. कुछ सुना दीजिए please. कुछ कबीर का सुना दीजिए कुछ. हाँ please.
अच्छा. Because I also will. I think my thing also will finish in a little while. So now you. A poet whom I adore. Kabir. You know the Kabir of 15th century.
Yes.
As relevant then as he is today.
Correct.
So I'm going to sing something that I have not sung publicly.
Fantastic. That's a good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank
you. मरी तेरा पीता हरिया उस मिलन उस मैम आपसे एक रिक्वेस्ट है just sing it vocal नहीं तो हारमोनियम लगाएंगे it's getting all smudged through the audio. I know this happens in interviews all the time.
हाँ वो बिखर जाता है.
जल्दी बुलाइए मुझे वैंकूवर.
मैम एक बात मैं पूछना चाहूंगा. अभी आपने कहा कबीर जी की गजल तो कबीर जी ने लिखे वो दोहे लिखे या हाँ, या फिर वो मतलब रिलीजियस
अच्छा,
पोएट्री कोई लिखी है?
ऐसे भैया कि
हाँ जी,
Kabir, of course, he was 15th century.
राइट।
And in fact, I was once in Canada, in Toronto, and a Pakistani gentleman presented me with a thick book of Kabir. But that book, you couldn't understand a word because it's some ancient Hindi.
Achha.
So, so there's no such thing as, so in fact, there is a lady, Navin, there's a lady called Linda Hess, who's a very senior professor at Stanford University.
Okay.
And Linda comes to India quite frequently. And she is an authority on Kabir.
Okay.
And so I asked her, that what is authentically Kabir? And she said everything, just sing whatever. I mean, it's a thought content that matters, not the writing. Because she said when Kabir wrote, it was in a different dialect at a different time. Other people have interpreted him. So this ghazal of Kabir, you won't enjoy this as much as when I'm going to sing it face to face when you invite me.
Done, ma'am, done. But
so
no, this has been.
मैं जल्दी से आपको सुना देती before my internet.
मैम बिना हारमोनियम के प्लीज, बिना हारमोनियम के,
without. हाय नहीं, थोड़ा सा.
अच्छा ठीक है,
लेकिन थोड़ा can't take off. Yeah, I have this problem when I'm teaching online as well.
अच्छा.
And so the ghazal follows that little thing that I sang of the earlier.
जी.
वो ही सोई तो क्या हुआ, जो बरसे वो ही सोने तो क्या हुआ, जो बरसे वो ही सोने तो क्या हुआ, अंदर मन मेरे सोने बाहर सोने तो क्या हुआ, अंदर मन मेरे सोने. You're inside a temple or inside a mosque, and then you feel close to God. And the moment you're outside, you're mean and horrible to people. And we all know people who are very religious who do this. Huh?
Yes.
So I really like it. So if you noticed,
yes,
that what I'm doing is I'm singing one line in different ways. That is how traditional ghazal is based on thumbi, on bol banana, which a bol banana I told you.
Yeah, bol banana. Yes.
And you keep weaving different patterns in and out.
मैम आपने अभी तक आपने सबसे ज्यादा गजल्स किस शायर की गाई हैं?
हाँ, सबसे ज्यादा
आपने सबसे ज्यादा गजल किस शायर की गाई?
Well, I mean, there's not been a particular, but I must say I have a great weakness for classical poetry.
Yeah.
For Faiz, for Ghalib, for Jigar Muradabadi, and also Nasir Kazmi I like very much. He was a modern classical poet. And the first actual Jadid Andaz mein jo कहते थे. Jadid Andaz is the modern style of writing a ghazal.
Correct.
So apart from that, so I think Amir Khusro again in a light classical.
How is the advent of the Indo-Persian culture? How do you look at that in the music genre? How does it the Persian?
It's the literature. It's the poetry.
Okay.
It's the poetry. So I don't have too much internet left.
Okay, ma'am. No worries. So
जाते एक जिक्र करना चाहूंगा. आपने एक बुक भी लिखी है, आप उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए हमें.
क्या चीज?
आपने किताब लिखी है?
हाँ. हाँ,
किताब लिखी है ना, उसके
it's
बारे में
about
थोड़ा
the genre. And it's a slim book.
Okay.
Now I'll present both of you.
Okay.
Thank you,
when I
ma'am.
come.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So, so it's on Thumri, Dadra, Holi, Kachi, Chula, how to differentiate them. So it's just that. It's on the genre because nothing has been written on Hindustani light classical. There have been lots of books on Hindustani classical. उसके लिए तो आपको काफी मिल जाएंगे. But Shastriya light classical is nothing.
So, ma'am, fantastic to have you on our show. It was really an honor, and we hope to connect with you soon when you have more data.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks.
And you're both charming men. It was a pleasure.
उम्मीद करते हैं आपको लाइव सुनेंगे हम बैठ के दोनों भाई.
बिल्कुल.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We hope to see you live here.
हाँ, और हम आपके लिए एक शब्द गाएंगे जब हम आएंगे.
अरे बहुत खूब. बहुत खूब.
एक शब्द में गाती हूँ, I'm very fond of जगत.
सभी को सुनेंगे आपसे.
अपने ही सुख सो सब लागे, क्या तारा क्या नहीं.
वाह, सुपर.
अंतकाल संग नहीं को यह अकेला.
आपसे सभी सुनेंगे.
ये so this is
आपसे सब कुछ सुनेंगे. ठुमरी, दादरा, चैती, होरी, गजल, सब कुछ सुनेंगे.
शब्द.
हाँ. अव्वल अल्लाह नूर ऊपर कुदरत की तरफ. And of course, Mitar Pyare to I think when if I go to Gurdwara.
Excellent. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
bye.
Thank you.